So, FA Cup final 2020, Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Now, you know, I always, after a defeat, I always do it the following morning, and this morning I got up and I watched it again because I couldn't believe some of what I watched the first time. So, 2020, the COVID Cup final, and first thing that struck me was that the BBC was so worried about the woman that sung "Abide With Me" spreading COVID-19 that they stuck her on the roof. I suppose in the BBC's drive for diversity, at least we've got rid of Catherine Jenkins, so it can't be all bad. So yeah, the final, I might have stuck her on the roof actually because of her dress. It looked like she'd had a fight in a paint factory, didn't it? But yeah, down to the cup final itself. First of all, congratulations to Arsenal. I think overall, they, with the way the decisions went for them and the way the luck went against Chelsea, I suppose Arsenal did deserve, I suppose, to, well, did they? I'm not sure. It was a toss of a coin. I said that before the game, and that's the way it turned out to be. And the coin definitely didn't fall kindly for Chelsea yesterday, did it? So, all started very well. Anthony Taylor, can I just say, right from the off, let a couple of Arsenal players away with fouls, and later in the game booked Chelsea players for far less, and even sent one off for far less. I don't even think the first one was a booking, you know, but the second one definitely wasn't on the Kovacic situation. But anyway, Anthony Taylor, if he wasn't, I've watched it twice now, he's either inept, and it was just unlucky that the decisions went against Chelsea yesterday, or he's a cheat. I can't put it any plainer than that, because that's the only way you can explain that refereeing performance, which is a shame, because if I was standing here and Arsenal had wiped the floor with Chelsea and won 2-1, I'd be saying well done Arsenal. And it's a shame that Anthony Taylor's performance has had such a bearing on the game. So anyway, we'll start off. Pulisic, he started brilliantly. The goal, the way he took the goal, the 1-2 with his feet, very fast feet. And do you know what? I'll take my hat off to him. The bravery of still carrying on and trying to get a shot off when your hamstring's gone. Take my hat off to, it's real Captain America stuff, that is, isn't it? So yeah, I was delighted with that. Another thing I must say, so I don't forget, is Pedro. Wishing him all the well at Roma. He's been a great servant, and when he came on yesterday, he was giving his all until he got injured. People say, I wonder why he came on instead of Callum Hudson-Odoi. Well, it's because, like Willian, Pedro, maybe it's experience, I don't know, he'll run back, and obviously with Arsenal playing that long ball and exposing us for pace, you needed someone that would run back with the midfield players. Now, we missed Willian yesterday. I know a lot of people aren't Willian fans, but I'll tell you what, that guy doesn't get the credit he deserves for running back, stopping avenues, stopping people getting that ball off. And it's a shame that Willian was injured 24 hours before the game in training, and the same with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, hamstring injuries apparently. It's a shame. So that's why I think that Pedro came on instead of Callum Hudson-Odoi, for all those slagging Frank off, basically. I've seen it all today, Frank out and everything. It's just madness. I think he's done great in his first season. But anyway, back to the game. Big loss when Pulisic got injured. Big loss, because that was really our one avenue, our one sort of direct pace man. and Arsenal got 2 or 3 up front for now. So yeah, it's big. Aspie, I don't know why he carried on with a foul once he got in the area. Do you know what? I'd have just took Aubameyang out outside the area. You might as well have him over and stop him going through. You may as well. I don't know what all that was about. Can't blame the goalkeeper yesterday. That nice little dink for the second goal that went over. Maybe someone would have stood tall. I don't know. You know, you've got to, when you're trying to predict what a striker's going to do, you can't blame the keeper yesterday. So yeah, I don't know what Aspie was doing, but yeah, penalty. I thought it was a penalty. And then loads of stuff went on, didn't it? Loads of stuff went on. That Kovacic, when he got sent off, Xhaka should be ashamed. He should absolutely be ashamed. Every time he looks at that Cup Winners' medal, the way he shouted out when he wasn't touched, the way he rolled around on the ground, it was worthy of an Oscar, but not of an FA Cup Winners' medal, I'm afraid. I don't, you know, we've all seen players at our own club have done it, but I thought that was excessive what he did, and he should be ashamed to call himself a sportsman. But you know, it is what it is. The other guy, is it Celebos? Celiabus, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. He must look out of his door in the morning. If it's windy, he must just go back to bed, because he goes down like a piece of litter, doesn't he? He was shocking yesterday. There were players going down left, right and centre, and then seemingly shot, and then up they get. I suppose that's the continental way. Maybe Arteta's teaching them to do that in training, I don't know. If it works, it works. If you win the cup, you win the cup, I suppose. But that was bizarre, to say the least. Giroud was largely out of it, particularly after Pulisic went off. Mason Mount, not one of his greatest games, but you know, a 6. I think most of them yesterday were a 6. No one done anything particularly wrong that I could think of. Probably my man of the match for Chelsea was probably Kovacic until he got sent off, and that was so bizarre. There was all sorts of stuff. There's angles come out this morning that show the goalkeeper was out of the area when the Arsenal keeper was out of the area where he come and got the ball. BBC showed one line when it was touch and go, but VAR, if they've got cameras all along, you know, keeper should have been off and we should have had a free kick. End of story. They were just Anthony Tayl. I don't know if he had a bet on. Arsenal 2-1 or not. I would hope he did. I hope he was cheating, because I hope a professional referee, isn't that bad. I just pray that he was biased. Do you know, I'm lost for words. I've watched it twice now and I'm just lost for words. So yeah, do you know what? I can't even bring myself to give the players a rating. I'm going to give the whole team 6. Pulisic, for the first 15-20 minutes before he went off, he would have got an 8. And Kovacic, I'm going to give a 7. Everyone else, I'm going to give a 6. It was much of a muchness. It was pretty bland. I don't think Arsenal were any better. It was just hoofed the long ball over and exposed the speed of our back four. You know, Reece James is no slouch, but he was found wanting. Same with Zuma. Same with Rudiger. I think yesterday highlighted what we all knew, is that we need real reinforcements in that back four. Anyway, for all those that are saying Lampard out and that, He said himself in his press conference that they've been working on that ball over, and that's what he was most disappointed at. That they knew what Aubameyang brought to the table. They worked on it in training, and we still didn't follow Frank and Jodie's instructions. So what you have to do is get lads in that do follow the instructions. But don't be too down. We finished 4th. We've got Champions League football next year, whereas Arsenal are the Thursday night mob, along with Spurs, and we've got that to look forward to. We've also got Burner, who's looking the business in training, and Ziyech, plus whoever else we sign. So next season, I know we've got the Bayern game. Do you expect us to win 4-0 away without Pulisic? Probably without Willian? No, let's be honest. I'll probably think it's got 2-1 to Bayern or a draw written all over it. But next season, I think we're going to make a real fist of things. I'm not saying we'll win the league. I think there's too much space to make up in one transfer window. But I honestly think top 4 will be concreted a lot earlier, and I honestly think we'll have a right good go in that Champions League. So come on, let's be positive. Up to Chelsea.